and welcome from my little space here in Vienna. My name is Luisa, I'm a literature student and writer, and I'll invite you into the world of Vienna's beautiful libraries. Good morning. I just had breakfast and now procrastinated a little bit, but now I'm heading to the library and I'm gonna try a new one today, which is exciting. I haven't been there before. It's the MAK Library, which is a museum, and apparently they have a very beautiful library, which I'm gonna check out and hopefully write a few paragraphs for my master thesis. I have a bit of a vision what to write. I'm currently describing the education system for women around the 1900s. I'm trying to motivate myself. The weather is a bit grey today, but at least a couple of hours at the library is a good idea. It's now 9:45, I believe. The library opens at 10. It's Saturday, so I'm curious how many people are going to be there on a random Saturday. The semester just started, which is usually a time where the libraries aren't too crowded because everyone is still kind of, getting into their rhythm again. But yeah, we'll see. To the museum, and now I'm gonna look up my things and look for the reading hall. I asked at the entrance how it works, and I think it's very easy. You don't even have to pay for it, which is nice. MAK stands for Museum für angewandte Kunst, or in English, Museum of Applied Arts. It is in the first district in Vienna, and as their website says, the museum brings together applied arts, design, architecture, and contemporary art. When it comes to architecture and design, they really walk you through history. For example, in the time of historicism and Art Nouveau, where you also can see torned furniture. They also have an exhibition on sustainable materials, which is really interesting. So their library obviously focuses on art, which is not something that I necessarily need for my research, but that doesn't matter. It's a library and you are surrounded by the atmosphere of knowledge and of studying. And this is everything that I need to thrive in. I'm just taking a snack break, but I'm already getting quite hungry for some proper lunch. So I don't know how long I'm gonna stay. There's a really nice park right next to it, so it might be nice to take a little walk. But let's see how much I can get done and then how hungry I am. I did get some more work done, but I was a little bit distracted by the sound installation from the exhibition underneath the reading hall. So I listened to a mixtape, a Hobbit mixtape, but I could still hear it through my headphones. Therefore, it was a bit difficult to focus at this point where I was already tired and hungry. Before heading home, I made a walk through Stadtpark and enjoyed the autumn air. And then I picked up all my things from my locker and went home, feeling quite fulfilled with the work that I had done this day. I realized that I forgot to film some kind of outro yesterday when I came home from the library. So my conclusion to the MAK Library is that it's a very beautiful space. It's obviously very aesthetic, but it has some downsides, and I think it won't become one of my regular libraries. So maybe every once in a while. But first of all, it was a bit chilly in there, which is nothing major. I can obviously bring a jacket. But you could also hear the sound installation from the exhibition underneath, which was very annoying. Then you also have to take into consideration that there are only certain seats where you can charge your laptop, and once they are full, you can sit on the other side on the big table where I sat, but you cannot charge your laptop. The lockers and the toilets are quite far away. I mean, it kind of forces you to take a little break, which is good, but it's kind of annoying, especially for someone like me who always forgets something in the locker. I also had to go back because I forgot my ID, and you need to show them an ID. But the cool thing is that you don't have to pay anything, and you also don't need a library card. So you only show them an ID and then you can go in, which is really nice. And there is also not really any space to have lunch. In summer, it's really nice because you can go to the park that is right next to it. But in winter, or when it's rainy or something, then you can sit on the stairs, which is not very inviting. Yeah, you're also not allowed to bring your drink to the table, which is the same at the Vienna Library in the town hall. I think that's a bit annoying, and yeah, so it's a nice space. It's totally worth checking it out, but I was a bit distracted by a lot of things that were going on there. Yeah, that was my little library adventure, but I will have to go to the town hall library a few times now because I'm working with some of the handwritten documents there, which is really exciting, also a bit intimidating because it's very difficult to read. It's written in Kurrent, which is a special writing that was mostly used in the German-speaking countries back in the days. And it's hard to read, but I'm doing my best because it will give me some great insights for my master theses. And yeah, there are also some interesting things going on in the background that I might be able to share later. There is one exciting thing that I wanted to tell you. It's a little interview or article about my library assistant job over on the webpage by bookstr. Maybe some of you know it. I didn't know it at first. And they asked me if I wanted to be featured in their interview about the work in libraries, and they had several different questions, and I think it turned out quite interesting, also the other people who participated. So maybe you're interested in that, on reading some of my thoughts on my library work. You can check it out. I will link it in the description. Let me know when you read it. I would really appreciate it. It is time to finish my tea, and I would highly encourage you to look for a library that you've never been to because it's an exciting thing. And I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye. For my master's thesis for